the visiting Falcons. Wearing number 3, Gavin Woodrow. Number 5, Stephen Spalding. Number 11, Quay Baker. Number 23, BJ Johnson. And number 25, Philip Richards. And now for the Bulldogs, wearing number 2, Josh Sangali. Number 3, Ted Stone. Number 15, Trevor Clark. Number 33, Andrew Thomas. And number 41, Daniel Smith. And this one there for I'd like to extend our deepest appreciation to our sponsors, the Whitaker Bank of Uniquely Kentucky, Naval Office Equipment, Divine Creations, HW News, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Hike Up TV for streaming all the games, and Hometown Radio for commentating play-by-play for all of our games. Foul spot number 23, Johnson of the Falcons. That's his first, team first. Now the free throw line has 1 free throw remaining. Basket good for Richards. He's fouled by Smith. His first, team first. Richards at the line for the and 1.
Stone up the left side of the floor, hands off to Sangali, drives in the lane, and no foul, turns around, shot up no good. Rebound and a pass out front as Richards gets behind the defense, puts it up, and it rolls back in.
Basketball Richards.
2 more for Richards, and it's a 9-4 lead. Nart back across to Stone. Kicks ahead to Smith. Now Thomas. Thomas driving down the lane, and the ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay Boyce's possession. Trey Stone to inbounds on the baseline, kicks it in and goes out. Smith, he has to go run it down. Hands back off to Stone. 17:20 to go, first half. 9-4. Simmons with the lead. Sangali around the screen, all the way to the rim, lays it up, a little too strong, rolls off. And we're going to get Richards stepped out of bounds underneath the basket there, looks like, is the call. So it will be Boyce's possession. Back on the baseline once again. Stone comes into Thomas, rises up, and his shot is blocked by Johnson out of bounds. Once again, Boyce to inbound. Kicks it out front, and Johnson just outruns Sangali for it. Gets to the rim and scores. Thomas gets it into Sangali, and they were all over in there. Richards, no foul called. Stone running the floor. Drives down, and we'll get a whistle and a foul on the floor there. Is going to be called on Johnson. Jonathan Johnson. It's going to be his second. Early on foul. Called it on the floor, so no shot attempt. Coming in for Johnson will be number 0, Kanaya Johnson, to replace Jonathan Johnson. Boyce with the ball. Stone looking, gets it into Sangali in the corner, drives, and we'll get a whistle and a block. As Sangali drove the baseline. Foul's going to get called on Withrow. It's going to be his first. And the third team foul here in the opening half on Simmons. They lead 11-4 here on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Comes out to Thomas all the way out to three-point line. Goes off to Stone. Down to Nart in the corner. Pump fake. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound tapped up and loose on the floor. And there's a long outlet pass. And Nart deflects it and gets the steal. Nart into front court. Driving down the lane. Pump fake. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by Richards. Withrow with it into front court now. Quickly, the pace is picked up. Still 11-4. Simmons with the lead. Baker, right left wing. Dumps down low to Richards. Gives it to Johnson. Jumper. Free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Daniel Smith. Stone has it out front. Hands off to Nart. Pump fake. Nart. Now he's going to step back. Launches the three. And it's good from outside. Trevor Nart now with 4 points in the game. Cuts the lead down to 11-7. Withrow drives around Stone, gets around him, lays it up high off the backboard, no good. Richards had it, saves it into Johnson, kicks it out. Spalding for a three, no good. Richards puts it back up, no good. Johnson gets it, puts it up, no good. And Simmons is just all over the backboard. A lot of shot attempts here. We get a loose ball on the floor and a tie-up. And a possession arrow will stay with Simmons. A lot of action there inside as Simmons got 4 shot attempts at it. With the possession arrow, they will get the ball here on the baseline. Baker to inbounds, kicks it out to Withrow. Back to Baker, left corner, three on the way, got it.
3-point goal, Baker.
Quavius Baker with his first points of the game. Stone once again, no call, got all the way to the rim that time, and it finished with the 2-point basket. 14-9 with, we go underneath 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Withrow kicks to the left wing. Baker look outside to Forney. Withrow has it. Drive is cut off. Gives to Baker. He's going to shoot the three from out front. Long, no good. Thomas claims the Boyce rebound. Tay Stone into front court. Bounces down low to Thomas on the left baseline. Spins in the lane. Pump fake. And gets to the rim. Shot up no good. Tapped it no good. And Richards comes down with it. Pass ahead to Withrow. Withrow quickly into front court. Gives off jump shot. Connie Johnson off the wing. No good. And Nart claims the rebound. Still 14-9 as we played 6 minutes here in the first half. Stone with it out front. Bounces over to Nart. Around to Daniel Smith on the right wing. Drives into the free throw line. Cut off. Gives to Sangali. And they strip him of it. Withrow running out the other way. Lays it up and in. 16-9. Smith gets it inbounds to Stone as Simmons College very active and getting a couple steals, which are leading to fast break points for them. Nart, right wing, drives, cut off on the baseline. Kicks out to Thomas. Thomas off to Stone in the lane, spins, gives it off to Smith, lays it up, and he couldn't get it to go, but he draws the foul. And a reach-in foul is going to get called on number 4, Jacob Forney. It's going to be his first, team fourth. And to the free throw line, Daniel Smith. Scoreless here early on. He'll get 2 free throws. First free throw good by Smith. Coming into the game for Boyce will be number 5, sophomore Lewis Monroe, and also number 1, sophomore Landon Wells. Smith gets his second free throw to go as well. 2 of 2 there at the strike. 16-11. And we get a whistle as Johnson stepped over the line down there, trying to inbound the ball. So turnover for Simmons. And that'll send us to our first timeout here in the half. 13 minutes even left to go on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. First half, Simmons 16 and Boyce College 11. Back after these messages on the home at the Hyped Up TV. All right, coming back from the break, 30-second timeout. Comes into Andrew Thomas, gives it to Smith. Pump fake at the free throw line, drives down, goes up for a shot, no good. Rebound put up by Wells, no good. Still loose on the floor and tapped out. Wells will shoot a 3 out of the corner that's in and out. Tapped once again. Monroe got it, put it up and in. A lot of action inside there by Boyce College. And they got the basket to go, cuts the lead down to 3. Johnson with it out front, hands off to Withrow with it, excuse me. Back to Forney. Forney drives, baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Withrow. Long 3 from out front, no good. Monroe goes and gets the rebound. As Monroe dribbles up into front court. Kicks it around to Wells. Guarded by Schooler. Bounces down low to Smith. In the middle of the lane. Spins. Goes up. And shot's blocked. Southers with the block. Schooler has it for Simmons College in the front court. Drives the baseline, gets to the rim quickly and lays it up and in. Jaden Schooler, a freshman. First two of the game, 18-13. Thomas on the drive all the way down. Layup too strong, no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Gavin Withrow to set up the offense. Withrow around the screen, pull up jump shot, free throw line, off, no good. Wells has the Boyce College rebound. Wells drives down, cut off at the elbow, kicks it outside to Monroe. Passes around to the outside, Thomas for a three, good. Off the left side, Andrew Thomas with his first made field goal of the day. And its lead is down to 18-16. 10 minutes, 45 seconds to go, first half. Forney kicks it out as Johnson's pass down low. Southers made the catch, had to regroup and put it up and in. Lead back up to 4. Wells with it. Going against Jaden Schooler, and he throws it across court. And Monroe is not looking for it. And it goes out of bounds. Turnover for Boyce. And back into the game for the first time, number 25 is Ben Cox for the Bulldogs. Schooler around the screen, drives hard in the lane, and we're going to get a whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow back to Boyce. Turnover there for Simmons College. 10-13 to play first half. Comes into Wells in the backcourt. Wells goes up, kicks it into front, kicks off to Thomas, shoots another three, no good. Off the left side, rebounded, and a long pass down the floor, tipped by Thomas, and it'll go out of bounds. Simmons trying to get a couple guys out on the break there. As Jaquavius Baker will come back in for Simmons, and Segala back in for Boyce. Three for Spalding, no good. And a whistle and a foul and a rebound on the inside. It's going to go against Boyce's number 25, Ben Cox. His first.
That's his first, team's second. Back in for the Bulldogs, Smith.
Baker to inbounds, kicks it out to Southers, way outside the arc. Hands off to Spalding, down to Forney, left side. Goes around the screen, free throw line, jump shot, front rim, and gets the friendly bounce. Jacob Forney with two more. 22-16, and Monroe on the drive, and the ball is tipped and knocked out of bounds, and it goes off of Monroe. Turnover for Boyce. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. 9:36 to go here in the first half. Thompson Service Center scoreboard. It is Boyce College 22. Simmons College 22, Boyce 16. And we'll return after these messages on the Hyped Up TV network. 8:51 left to go first half on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Second free throw also good. 22-18. Simmons 4-point lead. Pass into front court to Jones. Lobs it up to Richards. Misses. Jones gets it back. Richards puts it back up and in. As 24-18 is the lead. Stone in backcourt. Ball almost lost. Thomas had it. And Forney picks it up. It's still loose on the floor. Nart has it. Nart pulls up from three. Good. Nart hits his second three-point basket and cuts the lead down to three. 24-21. Baker kicks it over to Spalding in the front court. Outside Richards. Cross court to Forney. Forney for three. No good. Richards powers and puts it back in. Offensive rebound by Richards. Lead back up to 5. 7:45 to go first half. Stone as he'll give off to Daniel Smith way outside the arc. Back up to Stone. Stone drives around the right side, cut off at the baseline, kicks it out to Nart. Nart cut out, down to 6 on the clock. Got to the rim, left side, no good. And the ball's loose on the floor. Stone has it, gets in the lane, and he is hammered and fouled. Whistle on the floor. Foul's going to go on 25. Philip Richards, his first.
Number 25, Richards, that's his first.
And Tay Stone will get to the free throw line. His first time trip this afternoon. Stone will, as Richards shaken up a little bit after him and Stone collided. As conversation at the free throw line with the officials there as we get a little stoppage of play here. 7:22 to go in the first half. Your Thompson Service Center scoreboard here at the Campbellsville University Harrodsburg Athletic Center. Boyce and Simmons in a good game here in the first of the first semifinal. 26-21 is the Simmons College lead, as Stone is going to make his way back to the free throw line after getting hit there on the drive to the basket. Two free throws for Stone. First one is good. Third point here in the first half for Junior. We'll get one more free throw attempt. Second one also good. 26-23. Simmons with a three-point lead. 7:20 to go first half. Baker kicks over to Withrow on the right side. Goes around Stone. Cut off by Thomas. Steps back out. Tries to pass down low, and it's going to be kicked and knocked out of bounds by Thomas. As they'll reset back to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sub coming in for Boyce College will be number 21, Luke B. Comes into Baker. Fall away shot, no good. Sangali gets the rebound. Hands off to Stone in the backcourt. Stone dribbling out front, picks up the dribble, goes to Sangali on the left wing, around the screen. Pump fake and shot partially blocked, tapped out, and Richards comes down with it, gives to Baker. Baker on the drive, left to the side, gets to the rim and scores. As Baker pushes the lead back up to 5 with 6:30 to play. B out front, around the screen, kicks over to Thomas. 3, good. Andrew Thomas with his second made three-point basket and cuts the lead down to 2, 28-26. Spalding, pull-up jump shot, short, rebound, tapped around, and it comes down to Sangali. B with it out front, pump fake, pulls up free throw line, cuts it back out to Thomas. Thomas, a little fade away from the free throw, is short and rebounded by Richards. 5:45 to play, first half. Withrow with it, right side. Kicks to Baker, left wing. Baker picks up a dribble, gives off to Jones. Now Spalding, right side, around the screen. Cut off. Drives the baseline, little floater off the baseline, in and out and back in. Basket by Stephen Spalding, his first goal of the game. Lead pushed back up to 4. Stone on the drive, loose into court. Kicks it off. B for a 3, no good. And Simmons College gets the rebound. 5 minutes now left, first half. Simmons with a 4-point lead has the basketball. Spalding on the right wing. Goes to Jones. Jones turnaround jump shot, good. Just past the free throw line. Jacob Jones with his first basket, and the lead pushed back up to 6. B will hand off to Stone. Stone goes to the left side, gives off to Sangali, and we're going to whistle and a foul. Foul goes on number 5 for Simmons College. That's going to be Spalding picking up his first. And that is the 8th team foul. So Case Stone will go back to the free throw line. 1-on-1 bonus here for Stone. 4:31 to play. Boyce trailing by 6. Trying to get everything situated as back into the game for Simmons is number 10 Schooler, replacing Baker. 1-1 for Stone. Free throw in and out, drops back in. As he will get the bonus. And Stone knocks down the next one. 4 of 4 at the free throw line here in the first half. He'll be replaced by number 1 Landon Wells. Simmons with a 4-point first half lead. Schooler brings it up against Nart. Dribbles right side. Around the screen. Little running one-handed floater. Good. Very nice there by Jaden Schooler. 1 foot, one-handed floater from about 15 feet out. And here's a steal. Withrow. Run out the other way. Lays it up and in. Wells has it in the backcourt. Lead up to 8. Biggest it's been here in the first half. Kicks it over to Thomas. Launches the 3. Good. The big man has got a good stroke from three-point range. Cuts the lead down to 5 as Boyce needed that basket. 3:35 to play first half. Withrow drives the baseline, cut off. Richards bounce pass down to Jones. Turns, shot short. Sangali comes up with it. Wells dribbles into front court. Hands off to Nart, top of the key. Nart over to Daniel Smith. Pump fake. Kicks to Thomas once again off that left wing. No good. Sangali followed. No good. And Boyce with a run out the other way. Jones lost it. And it's still by Thomas. Nice job defensively there. Kicks ahead to Wells. Boyce 3-on-2. Over to Sangali. Quick three. No good. And rebound down to Boyce. Withrow with it on the right side around the screen. Gives off to Jacob Jones. Back outside. Schooler around the screen. Drives through, slicing the defense. Gives it off to Spalding. Spalding drives. Shot up. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Boyce down by 5. 2:15 to go. First half. Nart out front. Around the screen. Cut off. We get a collision and a charge on the drive there. Trevor Nart called for the charge, his first foul. And Stone will come back in to replace Wells. Tay Stone comes back in as he will pick up Withrow. 2 minutes to go, first half. Simmons holding on to their 5-point lead. Withrow gives it off. Johnson with a jump shot out front. They're going to count that as a 2. Connie Johnson, first points of the game. Lead back up to 8. Thomas into front court. Pressure. And his pass tended down for Smith is deflected. It'll go out of bounds. Stay with Boyce with 1:35 to go. Stone will inbounds it for Boyce. Kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas turns. Jump shot. Free throw line in and out. No good. Couldn't get it to go. And Boyce with a chance to add to their 7-point lead with 1:20 to play. First half. Withrow around the screen. Top of the key. Cut off. Gives off to Johnson. And he is stripped. Sangali kicks ahead to Nart. Nart on the drive. Gets to the rim. Too hard. No good. And Smith battled for the rebound but couldn't get it. And Boyce comes up empty on that possession. And we're going to whistle and a timeout for Simmons. 1:03 to play first half. 30-second timeout. Simmons College 38, Boyce 31. And we'll return back on your Hyped Up TV network.
Going crazy? He's going crazy. Going crazy. You're doing real good. Appreciate it.
All right, as we come back from the break, 30-second timeout called by Simmons, as they will try and get something going here. 1:03 left to play first half on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Simmons has led pretty much the entire first half. Right now it's a 7-point lead. As Boyce will come out of this timeout in a 2-3 zone. Spalding with it right side all the way across to Withrow. Goes down to Southers. Kicks it into Johnson. And Connie Johnson puts it up and in off the window for a Whitaker bank shot. And pass intended for Sangala is thrown out of bounds on the turnover. And Simmons will get it back.
Thank you for the ball, number 25. Cox.
As Simmons will inbound on their baseline. 43.2 to go first half. Kicks it in to Schooler. Schooler will back it back out past the arc. Hands off to Spalding. Neck around to Johnson. Schooler, right wing. Around the screen, pull up from a jump shot free throw line, and the shot is blocked. They're going to whistle and a foul. Foul is going to go on 25, Ben Cox. His second, fouling the jump shooter, and Jaden Schooler will go to the free throw line. 2 shots here, clock stop with 26.3 seconds. First free throw in and out, no good. Second free throw, also same rotation and everything. In and out, no good. 0 for 2. And it's a 9-point lead. Boyce could cut into it here. Down to 15 seconds left first half. Stone down to 12. And he is bodied out front by Withrow. No foul. And finally get the foul. And that foul's on Withrow. He picks up his second, the 9th team foul. Stone to the line for the bonus. Baker will come in to replace Withrow. Picked up his second foul. Stone, free throw good. He is 5 of 5 first half here at the free throw line. Chance to make it one more with 7.6 seconds left to go. Free throw in and out, no good. Thomas got the rebound and put it up and in. Big basket by Thomas. They pass ahead to Southers on the drive. And we got a collision on the floor. No foul is called. And that'll bring it in to our first half of play. Halftime score on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. It is Simmons College 40, Boyce College 34. We'll return in a few minutes on the Hyped Up TV network. All right, and welcome back here to Campbellsville University Harrodsburg here at the Athletic Complex as the Pioneers are host of the NCCAA Mideast Regional, and this is the men's first semifinal here on Friday night as halftime stats. First for Simmons College as they lead it here at the half, 40-34 over Boyce. Balanced scoring attack led in scoring by Philip Richards. A senior has 9 points in the first half. Many of those are on putbacks. And then you have 6 points for Jonathan Johnson, 5 for Zaquavius Baker, 4 apiece for Withrow, Connie Johnson, Jaden Schooler, and then 2 points apiece for Anthony Southers, Stephen Spalding, Jacob Forney, and Jacob Jones for the Simmons College Cardinals, as they were 19 of 36 overall from the field for 53%. 1 out of 6 3-point range for 17%. And only 3 trips to the free throw line, 1 of 3 for 33% there in the first half. Boyce College led in scoring in the first half by Andrew Thomas. Thomas has 13 on 3 made threes, 7 apiece for Trevor Nart and for Tay Stone. And then 3 points for Josh Sangali, 2 for Daniel Smith. Luke B., Ben Cox, Landon Wells, and Lewis Monroe got into the game for the Bulldogs. Didn't score in the first half as Boyce College was 9 of 30 from the field for 30%. Did shoot it pretty good from 3-point range, 6 of 12 for 50%, and very good at the foul line, 10 of 12 for 83%, which really helped keep them in the game as they have been down by as much as 9. Currently trail here at the half, 40-34 on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard, as the winner of this moves on to the Mideast Region final game tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock. They'll play the winner of the nightcap here at Campbellsville University Harrodsburg, which will feature homestanding Pioneers taking on Welch College. As that is our look at our first half stats here on Hyped Up TV. Continue with our streaming services, and we'll come back here in less than 6 minutes for tip-off our second half action here at Campbellsville University Harrodsburg with Simmons College 40 and Boyce 34 here at the half. All right, Tim, welcome back. Let's get ready to go here at second half action. Opening semifinal here on Friday night here at Campbellsville University, Harrodsburg. Halftime score is Simmons College on top 40-34 over Boyce College. It'll be Simmons College basketball to start the second half. The Bulldogs of Boyce will come back out with their starting lineup of Daniel Smith, Andrew Thomas, Trevor Nart, Josh Sangali, and Tay Stone. Simmons College, same thing with Stephen Spalding, Gavin Withrow, Connie Johnson, Quavius Baker, and Philip Richards. Baker dumps it down low to Johnson. Double team, kicks it out. Withrow has it. Round to Spalding, launches a long three from out front. That's good. Spalding opens up the second half scoring. Pushes the lead back up to 9. They're trying to trap in backcourt, get it into front. There is Thomas over to Daniel Smith. Smith drives in lane, hands off to Nart. Three from out front, no good. Rebound tapped around and comes down to Simmons. Withrow into front court. Step back jump shot off, no good. Tapped up and in inside by Johnson. As Johnson had a big start to the first half until he got into foul trouble. Lead is up to 11, the biggest of the night. Nart into front court. And Nart's going to get called for an offensive foul on the push-off. It's going to be the second foul called on Nart, as he had Spalding on his hip coming down the floor and tried to stay in front of him, and gets whistled for pushing off. Just underway, second half. Right wing to Baker. We'll get a whistle and an offensive foul called. Foul's going to be called on Withrow going around the screen, and that's going to pick up his third foul. Southers will come in for Simmons to replace Richards. Comes into Stone in the backcourt. Stone. Backdoor cut to Nart. Nart gets to the rim and scores. Beautiful play that time by Boyce College. First basket of the second half. Spalding lunges, shot up no good. Thomas had it, lost it, and it comes down and put up and in by Johnson. 47-36. Simmons with the lead. Stone into front court, drives around right side, kicks it out to Thomas, launches a long three, and it's going to be short. It's saved inbounds to Sangali. Sangali down the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Smith runs it down. Gives over to Stone. Stone on the drive. His shot is no good. Thomas has the board and put it up and in. 47-38, 9 points, Simmons lead. Pass to Johnson on the right wing. Goes to Baker, dumps down low to Southers, spins and scores. Southers' first basket of the second half, lead back up to 11. Good entry pass from the top of the key. Stone cut off. Bounces back out to Sangali. Outside the arc, drives, pull up, jump shot, good. First basket in a long time for Josh Sangali. It is 3 in the first couple of minutes of the first half. 49-40 Simmons. Left wing to Baker. Baker goes to Johnson, turnaround jump shot, good. Johnson is on fire here with 6 quick points, and the lead back up to 11. Comes into Stone. Stone into front court. Guarded by Withrow. Goes to Sangale. Sangale into the lane. Little floater is going to be short. Smith crashes the board, gets the rebound, puts it up, missed it, had it, and couldn't get it to go back. Simmons has it running the other way. Withrow pull up. Now he kicks it out. Baker for a three from out front. No good. Johnson at the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with Simmons College.
And for the Falcons, number 10, Schuler.
Schuler comes back in, and we're going to get a timeout here on the floor. 15:51 to play, second half. Boyce College with the timeout. Simmons 51, Boyce 40. And we'll return in a minute on your Hyped Up TV network. Comes into Spalding, jump shot off the left baseline short, and Johnson claims another rebound. Kicks it back outside to Spalding, and they'll reset the offense. Ball loose on the floor, and we're going to get a whistle. And a foul is going to get called on Stone as trying to get in the passing lane there. Tay Stone picks up his first. Baker at inbounds, comes into Schuler. Schuler back around to Spalding, way outside. Go to Johnson on the left wing. Gets it down to Spalding. Back outside Schuler. Drives on Stone, cut off, gives to Baker. Baker gets to the baseline, reverse layup, no good. Rebounded in there by Thomas. And we're going to whistle and a foul called on Baker. And first team foul on Baker. He's tried to swipe at the ball there. So Boyce will maintain possession. Simmons picking up full court. Comes into Nart. Back over to Stone. Boyce trailing by 11. 5 minutes into the second half. Stone around the screen, top of the key. And we'll get a whistle and a foul is going to get called on Thomas, setting the screen out front.
Foul called number 33, Thomas. That's
his first.
Team started. Second for the Falcons.
Third team foul on Boyce here in the second half as Richards will come back into the game. Schuler into front court, picked up by Stone. Baker now left wing. Kicks it outside to Spalding out at the top. Dumps it down low to Johnson. Johnson against Thomas, cut off. Out to Schooler into the lane. And a wild shot up, no good. Sangale with the rebound, kicks ahead to Stone. Stone on the run, kicks it out to Nart. Nart in the lane, cut off, goes up and draws the foul. Foul's going to go on Spalding, his second. As Trevor Nart back to the free throw line, 7 first half points. He was 1 of 2 at the free throw line in the first half. Nart's free throw is good. 10 points in the game, cuts the lead back to 10. 14:28 to play on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Second free throw is also good. 2 for 2, and it's 51-42. Schuler with it backcourt. Finally crosses the stripe. Kicks it over to Spalding on the left side. Baker has it. Tries to dump it down low, and it's going to go out of bounds, intended for Richards. Comes in. Just Stone. Battle for the rebound, and Jonathan Johnson wins that battle. Gets it into front court. Schuler has it. Dribbles to the right side, cut off. Kicks to Spalding, 3 from out front. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped over, and Tay Stone comes up with it. Running the floor all the way down. Shot up, no good. And we'll get a whistle, or no whistle, excuse me, no foul. Running the other way, Schooler dumps it down to Johnson, down on the block, goes up and draws a foul. Foul is going to get called on 33, Andrew Thomas, his first, or excuse me, his second, team fourth. And to the free throw line will be Jonathan Johnson.
I've been hearing the pop right now I can't. But in there we could hear popping. Like,
free throw in and out. No good.
And for the Bulldogs, number 5, Monroe.
As Johnson will get one more free throw here. Clock stop with 13:17 to go here on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. 9-point Simmons College lead. Free throw good. Make it 10. 13 in the game now for Johnson. As Thomas tries to throw it long down the floor, and it's going to be intercepted by Schuler. Into front court, driving hard to the rim. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Richards. Turns, goes up, no good, and Smith claims the rebound. Gives it off to Monroe. As Monroe will dribble back out to the center. Gives off to Nart. Daniel Smith drives, cut off, turn, out to Thomas. 3 off the right wing, good. Andrew Thomas with a 3-point basket. Cuts the lead back down to 7. 12:35 to play. Baker out front, backs us off to Schuler. Kicks to the left wing to Jonathan Johnson. Now Richards. Richards drives on Smith, gets around him and lays it up and in. Strong move by Philip Richards as he now has 11. And the lead back up to 9. Sangali has it way out front. Pump fake, drives, cut off. Gives to Nart down low, comes open, wide open, and puts it up and in. Assist to Sangali. Cuts it back to 7. 11:50 to play. Baker into front court. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the floor. Thompson Service Center scoreboard, 11:45 to play here in the ball game. It is Simmons 54 and Boyce College 47. We'll return back on your Hyped Up TV network. First semifinal in the men's bracket as Simmons College is holding on to a 54-47 lead. These two teams split during the regular season, both finishing 3-3 in the conference. As comes into Schuler, bounces off to Spalding outside the arc. Now Baker, left wing, gives to Richards, looking to dump down low and tries to get it in there. We get a whistle. And a foul is going to get called on Thomas. His third, as Thomas defending against Johnson down low.
And for the Bulldogs, number 25, Thomas.
It's all the way back out front to Spalding, chases it down. 25, Ben Cox back in to replace Sangale. Richards with it. Will go against Smith. Turns, spins. Smith blocks the shot. And they're going to say it goes off of Richards, out of bounds. The question here is see if the official saw it any different. And it's going to stay with Boyce College. As a nice defensive play by Smith to get the shot block, and it went off of Richards. Comes into Nart. Nart gives it to Monroe. Monroe into front court. Boyce down by 7. Gets it off to Cox. Gives to Thomas down the left baseline. Spins in the lane. Turnaround jump shot off. Little strong, no good. And rebound by Simmons quickly. Possession change there as we go underneath 11 minutes to play here in the game. Schuler, left wing, or right wing, dribbles in, cut off, lobs it up to Johnson, who shoots on the catch and draws a foul inside on Monroe, his first.
Foul number 5, Monroe, that's his first.
16 foul on Boyce College as Johnson will go back to the free throw line. 13 points in the game, 7 of those coming here in the second half. Johnson free throw rattles in and out. Get one more attempt here with the clock stopped. 10:43 left to play. The second free throw is good. Lead back up to 8. Comes into Nart. He'll hand off to Monroe. Monroe dribbling out front, bounces over to Smith. Gives off to Cox. Cox around the screen. Thomas has it now. Gives off to Monroe. Smith for a 3 from out front, no good. And rebound is down and wide open down at the other end as Richards turns and slams it in. Philip Richards with another dunk. And quickly the other way, shot up by Monroe is no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Schuler on the run into front court. Hands off to Richards outside and gets it back. Now he's going to lob it down low. And get a whistle and a foul. Boyce College fouls on Andrew Thomas, his 4. As he was just backing, Tom Johnson was just backing down. Subs coming back in for Boyce as Sangala will come in, and also Tay Stone back in the lineup as they'll replace Monroe and Thomas. Jonathan Johnson back to the free throw line here. Free throw good. Big second half for him as he has now got 9 points. Lead back up to 11. Chance to make it 12. Gets them both to go. 12 points. Simmons College lead. 9:55 to play under Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Boyce unable to put together any kind of run to get back and close the gap. Stone with it out front. Dribbles off to Sangala. Sangala had the ball almost stripped. Goes around the screen. Cuts it down to Smith. Smith turns, puts it up and in. Nice play there, and a nice job by Daniel Smith. Assist to Sangala. And that will stop play here with 9:33 to go here in the ballgame. Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Simmons 59, Boyce College 49. And we'll return back here on your hometown radio network and Hyped Up TV for this timeout. We'll get the basketball after the made basket by Daniel Smith inside for Boyce. Cuts the lead back down to 10. As Boyce, Cox picking up way out front. Looks like they're going to try to trap out of this half-court zone. Lob it down low. Richards shot no good. Johnson follows it up and puts it in. 12 points here now in the second half for Johnson. Lead back up to 12, 61-49. Stone into front court. Goes to Cox on the left wing. Cox dribbling out. Hands off to Sangala. Sangala on a floater. Comes up a little short. And rebounded in there by Johnson. Pass out front, gives off to Schuler to run the offense. And his lob down low to Richards, spins, has to kick it over to Spalding and back out front. Schuler, jump shot, free throw line, no good. Sangala gets the rebound, kicks it over to Stone. Stone into front court quickly, drives down low, and he's going to get called for carrying the basketball. As the ball is back over to Simmons College after that turnover. 8:22 to go in the game. Luke B back into the game. As Simmons looking to go here on the 1-3-1 extended out trap. Sangala out front against it. Pass down into the corner, down to Johnson on the block. Spins, cut off, kicks to Withrow in the corner. Back down to Johnson, good position. He goes up, shot blocked, and saved by Stone off of Johnson out of bounds. As Boyce will get the ball back with 7:58 to play, still trailing by 12. Comes into Nart. As dribble hand off to B on the left side. B kicks over to Stone. Sangala with it, right wing. Tries to drive on Schooler. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. The foul's called on Schuler, I'm sorry. His first. Boyce College basketball on the baseline. Trailing still by 12 points. Stone kicks it out front. Sangala runs it down. Found the screen. Jump shot. No good. Nart claims the rebound. Saves it and gives it over to Stone. Kicks down into the corner to B. Hands back off. Sangala once again around the screen. Cut off in the lane. Spins. Gets to the rim and does score that time. Off the left hand. Lead back to 10. 7:10 to play. Schooler with it. Over to Baker way out front. Now to Withrow. Withrow tries to pass down low. It's deflected from behind. Sangala running out the other way. Lays it up and in. 6 here in the second half for Sangali. 9 in the game, and the lead back down to 8. Baker out at the circle. Bounces off to Schuler. Schuler throws the lob down to Johnson, and he puts it up and in off of the opposite block. Jonathan Johnson with 2 more. Sangali kicks it into B. 10-point lead, 6:15 to go. B crosses half court. Bounces off to Stone. Stone going to throw it. It's going to go in backcourt, and we're going to get a violation as he thought Sangali was going one way. He went the other way, and a turnover for Boyce. 6 minutes even left to play here in the contest as Wells will come in to replace Stone. 10-point lead for Simmons. As need to wipe up a little perspiration on the floor. Comes into Withrow, who's back in the game. Dribbling outside, kicks over to Baker. Boyce goes back man-to-man. Spalding with it outside, dumps over and try to pass down low, and a nice job by Smith in there to come up with the steal. Smith with the defensive steal for Boyce. Sangala, and he is going to be hit out front. A whistle and a foul goes on Richards as he tried to get in a passing lane there and get to the ball right before Sangala tried to make the catch, and he got him in the face. As Sangala had to come out, Thomas will come back in, replace him. Thomas into Wells, who's in the game as well. Wells around the screen out front, gives off to Smith. He's going to launch a 3, no good. And rebounded by Baker. Baker running down the middle of the floor and kicks it back outside to Spalding. Spalding dribbles down, cut off on the baseline. 5:10 to go. Pass down low to Richards, going against Smith. Cross court pass to Baker. 3 out of the corner, no good. Nart runs down the rebound. Nart's handoff goes to Wells. Gets it back, launches the 3 off the side, off. Rebounded on the backside by B. B tries to get in the lane, spin, cut off. Kicks around to Wells. He'll shoot a 3. Good. Landon Wells with his first basket of the game, and that 3 cuts the lead back to 7. We'll get a timeout by Boyce with 4:40 to play. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll return back on your Hyped Up TV network. .440 left to play here at the opening of the NCCAA Mideast region semifinal. Simmons has held on to a lead for just about the entire game. Right now up by 7 as Boyce picking up in the backcourt. Kicks it over to Baker, down to Richards. They get it into front court. 4:30 to play. Withrow with it out front. Drives around Nart, gets in the lane, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson powers it up and in.
Basket by Johnson.
Yeah, Jonathan Johnson's been too good inside. Lead back up to 9. B dribbles into front court. Cut off by Spalding into the lane all the way down. Left-hand shot up, no good. And B comes in and saves it. Gives off to Thomas. Thomas launches a 3 from out front. That's good. Andrew Thomas, his second three-point basket here in the second half, and cuts the lead down to 6. That's the lowest it's been in a long time. 3:45 to go. Baker with it on the left wing, dumps it into Richards. Richards spins, cut off, has to kick it back outside. Withrow, shot clock down to 5, around the screen, top of the key, long 3 is off, no good, and Nart claims the rebound. Nart gets it down to Thomas in the corner, over to 3 on the way by B is no good, rebounded by Richards. Boyce could have cut it to 3 there. We approach 3 minutes to go. And we get a whistle and a 10-second violation on Simmons. Just forgot about where he was at there and was unable to get it across half court. Not a lot of pressure, just took way too much time. So Boyce basketball, chance to cut back into the lead. Sangali comes back in the game. Dribbling around the screen, top of the key. Pump fake, floater, good. Sangali, 6 straight points for him. And the lead is down to 4 with 2:50 to play. Crowd here in the athletic complex. Rowdy as it's been all night. Withrow with it outside. They dump it down to Johnson. Triple team. Kicks it out. Withrow pump fake. Pull-up jumper off the baseline. No good. Tapped around. Wells has it. And he is going to be fouled in the backcourt. A whistle here as Johnson tried to commit the foul. Actually, they're going to get Withrow for the foul. His 4th.
That's his 4th.
Team 6th. So Boyce with a little run here as they've cut it down to 4 and will get the basketball with 2:30 to go. Comes into Sangali. Goes against Spalding in the backcourt. Spins around, gets in the lane all the way down. Shot up and in. Lead is down to 2 with 2:15 to play. Thompson service center scoreboard. Schooler dribble out front, guarded by Sangali, gets around, cut off at the free throw line, kicks out to Spalding. Spalding dumps it down, pass intended down there to Johnson, and it is out of bounds. Turnover for Simmons, and Boyce will have it back with 1:57 to go. Trailing by 2. Possession arrow favors Simmons. Sangali in the backcourt. Gets around Spalding, and the ball is stripped. He went up for the shot. They knocked it away. Schooler on the drive. Gets away from Joyce and scores. Or gets away from Thomas, and scores. Lead back up to 4. Comes into Stone. 1:30 to play in the game. Stone hands off Sangali, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Boyce, but a lot of pressure there from Spalding as they tried to give a dribble handoff. 1:20 left to go, and Boyce wants a timeout. Full timeout with 1:20 left to go. Simmons 67, Boyce 63. Back in a moment on Hyped Up TV Network. Simmons led 40-34 at the half, expanded the lead out to 11 at a couple different times. Boyce would get it back to 7. They push it back up, and they finally have had a run. They got it down to 2. It's now at 4. Boyce with the basketball. Comes into Stone. Stone with it out front. Gives off to Sangali, left wing. Sangali spins in the lane. Gives it over to Nart. Nart, pump fake, goes up and blocked in there by Richards. And Richards comes away with it. Stone trying to get pressure out front. Inside of a minute to go. Come with a double team. Schooler throws it across court to Richards. He gives it back over to Withrow. Shot clock down to 10. Withrow with it. Goes around the screen out front, and it's stolen away. Stone has it. Stone running out the other way on the drive, and he's fouled. Foul is called on Simmons. And getting the whistle is going to be Jonathan Johnson, his third. The 7th team foul as Trey Stone will go to the free throw line for 2. Clock stopped at 35.3, so a chance to cut into the lead with a clock stop. Big free throw opportunities, and Stone gets the first one to go. Monroe will come back into the game to replace Sangali.
Number 5, Monroe.
Stone gets one more free throw here. Chance to cut the lead down to 2. And he does. Boyce picking up full court. Schooler gets out of it, and we'll get a whistle and a foul in backcourt. Foul is going to go on number 3, Stone. His second, 8th team foul, so it's going to go with Schuler shooting the bonus. As he will have the 1-and-1 here. 2-point. Simmons College lead. Possession arrow favors Boyce now. First free throw good by Schuler. 7 points for him here tonight. He'll have one more. .7 seconds left to go here in the game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. Thomas saves it into Stone. Stone in the backcourt. 3 points. Simmons lead. Stone in trouble. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout. As they were coming with a trap in the backcourt, Simmons College able to get the timeout called right before half court. As we'll take the timeout with them. 23.4 is all left here to go. 68-65 Simmons leads. And we'll return back on your Hyped Up TV network. Back on the clock for overtime. Game tied at 68 as we'll come back with overtime here in just a minute on your Hyped Up TV network. Ready to go start to overtime here as Boyce will come back with Daniel Smith, Andrew Thomas, Trey Stone, Trevor Nart, and Josh Sangali. Simmons College, Philip Richards dumping the tip. He gets it over to Stephen Spalding in the backcourt to Jaden Schuler. Also Withrow and Jonathan Johnson. They pass it down low, clearing out down there, and Philip Richards gets the first two of overtime to put Simmons up 70-68. Stone with it out front, round the screen, dribbles to the left, kicks out to Nart. Did a nice job of saving the ball, bounce down low to Smith. Smith turns, powers up, no call as Stone comes away with it. Stone kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas down the drive, no good, and he's fouled on the drive.
Foul called on 25. Richards, that's his third.
Foul is called on Richards. That's going to be his third foul. Team eighth foul here in the second half. Both teams with 8. And Thomas will go to the free throw line, chance to tie it up. First free throw, good. Thomas 19 points in regulation, 1 now here in overtime. And he gets them both. We're tied at 70. 4:17 to go here in overtime. Bounce pass to Withrow, right wing, looking down low. Get it down there to Johnson. Johnson goes up for the shot. It's knocked out of bounds. It has gotten physical inside. Schuler to inbounds. Out front, almost stolen away. Withrow gets it and gets it back. Shot clock down to 12. Cross to Schuler. Goes to Jonathan Johnson out front. They get a whistle and a foul. Down low is going to go on Richards. And that will be his 4th as he was trying to get position down low and called for the offensive foul. Boyce will get the ball back, and for the first time in a long time, a chance to take the lead in the game. Comes into Sangali. Back off to Stone. Stone will have it. He dribbles up. Around the screen, out front to the right wing. Hands off to Nart. Nart around the screen. Almost lost by Schuler. Nart still with it. Step back, pump fake. Kicks to Thomas. 3 off the wing. Good. Andrew Thomas hits a big-time here in overtime and puts Boyce up 73-70. Schuler with it out front. 3:13 to go. Kicks it to the left side to Spalding. Now Jonathan Johnson with it. Kicks to Schuler. Fakes fake on the bound. Drives the lane and gets in there and scores. Jaden Schuler. 2 for him, and he's got 9. 1 point lead as we're underneath 3 to play in overtime. Comes into Stone. Stone picks up by Withrow as he dribbles into front court. Around the screen out front. Bounces off to Thomas outside. Thomas picks up a dribble. Turns, shot up, no good. And rebounded by Richards. Hands off to Spalding into front court. Boyce with a 1 point lead. 2:20 to play in overtime. Schuler goes to Spalding. Spalding back outside. They bounce it down low to Johnson. Gives it back to Richards. Richards on the drive. And he is fouled on the drive to the basket. And that is going to go on Thomas. And that might be number 5. Or no, they actually get Sangali for the reach in. His first. And Philip Richards to the free throw line. 1 of 1 there today. He's got 15 points. Richards' first free throw is good. Ties it up at 73. One more for Richards, taking his time, and he gets them both to go. Perfect on them both. And puts Boyce back in front by 1. Simmons back in front by 1. 74-73. Boyce into front court. Stone dribbles around. Kicks off to Thomas outside the arc. Thomas drives, gets down the lane. Shot blocked out of bounds by Richards. And it'll stay with Boyce. 1:49 left to go in overtime. 1 point. Simmons College with the lead now. Kicks it into Smith. Smith's jump shot's blocked. Recovered by Thomas. Gives it off to Nart. Nart out front. Down to 2 seconds. Nart shot. Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Richards. As Boyce would have, now got to play some defense as they're down by 1. 1:25 to play. Passes it off to Withrow. Left side to Spalding. Give it to Johnson and we get a whistle and a foul down low on the block, fighting for position. This one's going to go on Daniel Smith. His second. That is the 10th team foul, and from here on out, 2 free throws for Simmons College as Philip Richards will go to the line. He just hit 2 there just a moment ago. 3 of 3 total on the evening. A chance to add on to the Simmons College lead. First free throw is good. 2 point Simmons lead with 1:13 to play. The 2 teams playing after this have been out here waiting for probably 30 minutes just to go warm up, but they're watching the game because it's so exciting. And Richards' second one rolls off. Ball tapped around. Thomas had it, and he lost it out of bounds as he was battling with Johnson. And Johnson and him touched it both. It went off of Thomas last. So possession stays with Simmons. Schuler has it. Gets it into Withrow in the corner. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul called on Stone. his third. And Withrow will go back to the free throw line. It's a 2-point Simmons lead. 1:08 to go here on your Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Two free throws now for Withrow. First one's good. First points since very beginning of the game for Withrow, and he hits 2 of 2. Lead up to 4. 1:05 to go. Stone gets it into front court and gets a timeout for Boyce College. 1:04 left to go in overtime. It's Simmons 77 and Boyce 73. We'll return back in a moment on the Hyped Up TV network. As it is currently a 4-point Simmons lead after Boyce hit a 3-pointer here to open overtime and take a 73-70 lead. As Simmons has scored 7 straight. Stone with it out front, bounces off to Sangali. Kicks to Nart in the corner. Nart looking for the screen, gets it, step back. Launches a 3. It's partially blocked, and Simmons comes down with it. Withrow gets it into front court. Down to 43 seconds. Kicks it out front to Schuler. Schuler over to Spalding, down and deep in the corner. Crosses it back out to Withrow. 13 on the shot clock, and Stone reaches in and gets the foul. His 4. Boyce went for the 3 rather than maybe going for 2 and trying to create possession game, as it'll send Withrow back to the free throw line, and he hits another one. 3 of 3. Simmons is 6 of 7 here in the overtime period. Make it 7 of 8, and they have a 6-point lead. 79-73, comes into Stone. Stone quickly running the floor, hands off to Nart. Nart drives around, gets in the lane, step back jump shot, off, no good. And it's tapped around over to Simmons. Schuler has it, lays it out in front to Johnson. Johnson will run it down and lay it up and in. Inside of 10 seconds. And here is Stone, kicks ahead to Nart. Nart steps into a 3, no good. Richards claims the rebound, and Simmons College gets the victory in overtime. Your final score, Simmons 81 and Boyce College 73. As Simmons will advance to the final tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. But your final score here tonight is first game of our semifinal. Simmons 81, Boyce College 73. We'll take a break and we'll come back with our wrap-up report. You're listening and watching on the Hyped Up TV network. All right, and welcome back to our post-game wrap-up report of our first game here tonight, the semifinal, as Simmons College gets a victory in overtime over Boyce by a score of 81-73. Simmons led it 40-34 at the end of the first half. Boyce outscored them 34-28 in the second half to tie it up at 68. It was then tied at 70 as Boyce took a 3-point lead on an Andrew Thomas three-pointer in overtime to go up 73-70 before Boyce went on the run that they had to finish out the game. As they went on a 11-0 run to finish the game and get the victory, 81-73. Individual scoring for Boyce led tonight by Jonathan Johnson, 24 big points, as he had 18 of those in the second half and overtime to lead Simmons with 24, 18 for Philip Richards, 9 for Jaden Schuler, 8 points for Gavin Winthrow, 5 points for Stephen Spalding, 4 apiece for Connie Johnson and Anthony Southers, 5 points for Zaquavius Baker, 2 apiece for Jacob Forney and Jacob Jones for Simmons College. Overall from the field, Simmons was 30 of 60 in regulation and then 3 of 3 in the overtime period. They were 2 of 10 on three-point attempts, didn't shoot a whole lot from the outside and only 20% for threes. Throughout regulation, they were just 6 of 11 at the foul line, but they went 7 of 8 in overtime as Withrow hit 4 of 4 and Richards was 3 of 4. So they finished the game with 13 of 21 at the free throw line as they get the victory here tonight. Boyce College season will come to a close as they wrap it up here tonight. Boyce was led in scoring tonight by freshman Andrew Thomas. He finished with 24. He had the 5 points in overtime that Boyce scored. Everyone else was shut out. 16 points for Trevor Nart as he hit the big three-pointer right before the end of regulation to tie it up. So 16 for Nart, 15 for Sangali, 9 points for Tay Stone, 6 for Daniel Smith, and 3 points for Landon Wells as Lewis Monroe, Luke B. and Ben Cox got into the game but didn't score for Boyce College. They shot 30% in the first half, 34% in the second half. It really struggled in overtime as they were just 1 of 7 from the field in overtime. That was a three-point basket made by Thomas, and they were 2 of 2 at the foul line in overtime. So Simmons College will advance on to tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Mideast Region Final, as they will take on the winner of this second game here tonight between Campbellsville University Harrodsburg and Welch College. And we are about 14 minutes away from tip-off, and we'll come back and bring you the second game tonight here at Campbellsville University Harrodsburg. Continue watching with us on Hyped Up TV Network.